Hello and welcome to our Christmas special. First things first, you will say this is conflicted. Absolutely is. Kaushik Ghosh is a dear friend, is a collaborator, a partner, a sponsor of Revsportz, and more importantly, a school friend of mine. So what I'm doing here is actually celebrating Kaushik's book, The World That Found Me. Once again, this is his third book. That's what we are celebrating. There is a fantastic story on sport, which is what I want to celebrate as part of this show. Firstly, many congratulations. Published by Om Publishers in 2025, Kaushik Ghosh, The World That Found Me. Well done.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about the book.
No, so, I just completed traveling to 110 countries. So,
110.
yeah. So, in that occasion, I thought that, okay, let me share some of the heartwarming stories, especially the human stories that, I've come across traveling to various locations. So this book has about 30 such kind of stories, which are very, very close to my heart. And I'm sure when people read this, they would be able to connect it, very well.
So tell me the sports story first before I go into the others.
Well, in fact, sports is all about losing, winning, and emotions, and then again bouncing back. So here, these are human stories. So all the stories can be connected, related with sports. But particularly one story, which is I have written, where it's about Pope meets football. So when I traveled to Vatican,
Pope meets football.
yeah. So when I traveled to Vatican, I never knew that Vatican, it's such a small place, will also have it's the headquarter for for the Christianity, right? And the Pope stays there, right? So I never knew that Vatican will have a football club. And Pope Francis, when I went there, I saw several such kind of exhibits, where football and Messi and all of that, and Pope meeting Messi, Pope meeting Pele. So Pope Francis was a very, very big follower of a club. He's actually an Argentinian. He came from Argentina. So he was a very big follower of a club called San Lorenzo in Argentina. And I understand that when Messi was going through a difficult time, he had gone, he had met Pope, he had taken his blessings. Pope met Maradona, Pope met Pele. So that story is straight away a sports story.
Yeah, I mean, despite sitting in Kolkata, we are talking Messi here, so it's okay. Kaushik and I, it's okay. I mean, unfortunate, but okay. But absolutely, and imagine the power of sport.
Yeah.
That the man considered closest to God,
Yeah,
is also inspired by football, and the world's greatest footballer goes to him,
yeah,
to seek redemption or seek blessings to make a comeback.
correct.
That is the power of sport. Moving on, I mean, travel and sport are again two very, very close bedfellows.
Yeah.
Sports tourism now.
Yeah.
You travel to destinations, be it a Wimbledon, be it a World Cup, be it something else. And this is about travel. So sport and travel. Tell me another story which is close to your heart from the book.
Again, most of all the stories here are very, very close to my heart. But, one particular story, in fact, two particular stories, which I would definitely, talk about it is one. I don't know whether you've heard about this museum. There's a museum in this world called the Museum of Broken Relationships.
Where is it?
It's in Croatia.
Okay, so we will send Igor Stimac to celebrate his relationship with India.
Yeah.
Absolutely belongs there. Museum of Broken Relationship. Igor Stimac and India.
Yeah. So when I went to that museum, anyone going to that museum and going through all the exhibits and seeing, will actually go through a huge emotional uphill. And so there's an attached cafe to that museum, and I was having a coffee, and there I saw a lady weeping, crying. So I couldn't resist. I went up to her, and there she shared her story about her broken relationship. I know that's something which is very, very touching, and I have I have documented that. I've shared that story.
So when you say 30 stories, which are the countries that you have included?
30 very specific stories, countries that I've included are several, Jordan, then Norway, Australia, Vanuatu. I mean, different
across part.
Yeah,
Yeah. In recent times, Kaushik, you were in Australia. I remember a couple of weeks back you telling me, maybe not part of this book, but maybe the second edition, that you met Steve Waugh and you had a good chat with Steve Waugh. He spent about half a day with you all with your group, etc. Can you tell my viewers about that?
Yeah. I mean, that was an amazing experience. I mean, such a gentleman, and yeah, I did get a almost half a day to spend with him. He signed almost some 150 odd bats for me, and
So why have you not given to the museum? Next time you
so
get one.
of course, I have one bat, which I will bring it for this
Done.
museum. It's there with me. That's the time when we had this controversy with Rohit and Kohli.
You
So
asked him about?
I asked him about that, and I said, "Ki, what do you think about it?" So he said, "Ki, look." He gave a very candid answer. He said, "Look, these are legends, and I think your country should live it on them. Since they are performing, they should be, left. I mean, the decision should be left on them." Whether they want to play, they don't want to play. There shouldn't be much pressure on them because they have given so much to this country, to the cricket. And he opened up completely. And of course, meeting him was a very big experience.
Last part, where is it available? Tell my viewers, is it available on retail sites like Amazon and the others? How do they buy the book?
Yeah, it is available on retail site, and it is
Physical
on Amazon.
bookstores?
Yeah, on physical bookstores. It is available on physical bookstores, and of course, Amazon online. It is available.
So here you go. The world that found me, stories of travel, transformation, and the people who changed my path. Kaushik Ghosh, published by Om Publishers. Go and pick up a copy. Holiday season, who knows? You might just be inspired to travel to a destination of Kaushik's choice. Well done, and many congratulations.
Thank you so
again.
much. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.